What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Erik Killmonger in his Black Panther uniform, a uniform that I currently have sitting at Mythic. But don't get it twisted, guys, the only reason why I upgraded this uniform all the way to Mythic is because of the fact that as a part of the Black Panther's Extreme package, you are required to own this uniform and upgrade it all the way to Mythic if you want to get that CTP of energy. If that was not the case, I definitely would not have upgraded this uniform to Mythic, because although it makes the character better, I definitely don't think it's a top tier uniform. So keep that in mind, guys. Before we jump into the gameplay, I want to show you guys how I have him built and also talk to you guys a little bit about the new skill changes that the uniform provides him with. So as for the build details, guys, this is what it currently looks like on my Killmonger. We have 110% for attack speed, 72% for critical rate, 188 for critical damage, 44% for ignore defense, and 49% for reduced cooldown duration. So as you guys can see from looking at the overall stats, nothing is capped off yet, but everything is actually in a pretty good place, and that's actually really good considering I only have his gears at 17, right? You can see for yourself that he actually gets some pretty good stats natively, which makes him a pretty easy character to build. As for the new skill changes, he actually now has 4 iframes. He has an iframe on the 2, an iframe on the 3, an iframe on the 4, and an iframe on the 5. The iframes on 3 of these skills are very awkward and very hard to time, so it takes practice to use the character. And to be honest with you guys, over the past weeks of me using him, I still need practice with him. The only full iframe you now have is actually on the 2 skill, and the 2 skill is actually a nice skill because of the fact that they actually gave him an attack buff here. As you guys can see, he now has a 20% all attack buff for 6 seconds. This is very good because of the fact that it's on a 9-second cooldown, so you can keep this up pretty much all the time. However, keep in mind the attack buff is actually at the end of the skill, so if the skill doesn't play out to its entirety, you will not get that attack buff. Keep that in mind, boys. Now, if you guys saw my initial review on the character, or if you've used them personally, you will know that the 2 skill without the uniform gives you 7 seconds of physical immunity. That immunity is now gone and it is being replaced by the all attack. So sadly, you will not have both. When you have the uniform on, you will not have the physical immunity. Instead, you will get the attack buff. To be honest with you guys, I'm happy with that. I would have liked it if the immunity was still there, but I definitely see the need for this guy to have some more attack power, and that's going to be nice considering the fact that the uniform also gives him a pretty substantial buff to his DPS because it's a premium uniform. And as for the remaining skills, they actually moved around where the debuff is. As you guys can see right here, the debuff is now on the 1 skill as opposed to before where it was on the 3 skill. And the 3 skill, instead of giving him 35% all speed, it only gives him 15% now, which I'm not really getting why they lowered this to 15 instead of just leaving it as it was before. That's pretty annoying. And on top of that, he now has a chance to penetrate on the 4 skill, which is great. As you guys can see, he can penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, and all immunity. This is very, very good. It's a 75% chance, but a lot of his skills are multi-hitting skills, so that's actually going to be very, very beneficial for the character. And as you guys can see right here, the 5 skill now has 20% bleed damage on it, which is not going to do anything for you outside of Shadowland, but it also gives him a 3-second stun. The 4-star passive also gets changed by the uniform. As you guys can see right here, he decreases all damage received by 55% as opposed to only reducing physical damage. But keep in mind that this guy right here will still melt to energy attacking characters, so you should still not put him up against them even in this uniform. As for the ISO set, still running overdrive. Eventually I'll work on it, but it's not a priority for right now. I don't even think I'm going to get him to tier 2 anytime soon, but if you guys want to see him at tier 2, let me know. As for the obelisk, I'm still running critical damage, critical rate, and a 140 proc. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and jump into Shadowland, and I'll show you guys how this guy performs in a wave mode on floor 9. And the hardest wave mode right here would actually be the vision wave mode, because you have Iron Man and Hulkbuster who's gonna guard break you pretty much into oblivion, and they're gonna interrupt his skills and stuff because of the iframes and where they're placed. But I'll do my best to show you guys how he performs. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can try to lock down Iron Man, because he's pretty annoying in this stage with all the iframes and stuff. And he guard broke me there, guard broke me again. This bastard. This bastard just keeps guard breaking me. I wasted the 5 there. I'm trying to see if I can prevent these two from summoning. And you guys can see, even with all the iframes in this kit, because of the fact that there are partial iframes and they're at really awkward places, he still gets hit pretty damn often. Where you going, Vision? Nowhere, that's where you're going. Boom, that's it for you. For a premium character, I feel like this is a pretty low clear time, but he's not tier 2 yet. But I feel like this is still a really low clear time. Let me know how you guys find that he performs for you in a wave mode, especially if you guys have tested him in this wave mode, because this wave mode is actually pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. So I can't ding him too much for his performance here, because like I said, this is a really annoying wave mode that not a lot of characters can even make it past the first 10 seconds because of all the guard breaks and all the iframes that Iron Man like to abuse here. So let's actually go out here, and I'll take him into the double world boss rift and show you guys how he performs here, and then we'll jump into some gameplay in the regular world boss mode as well. So we'll actually go here and grab him, and we'll grab 2 scrubs, and let's do it. Alright, let's see how this guy performs here with all the dodge that he's gonna have to deal with. Alright, let's see how fast we can take him out in this last phase here. The entire 5 skill got dodged there. Yep, the entire 5th skill got dodged again. So he's dodging all of mine, and I'm just taking a whole bunch of damage from him. Wow. It's just Dodge City, baby. My goodness, the level of dodge here, guys. Yep, it's just dodge, dodge, and more dodge. I'll be lucky if this guy actually manages to clear this. too much dodge. We're gonna have to rush Proxima like crazy when she comes out.
That's good.
Come on. Melt this guy. Okay. Yeah, it's literally the dodge that's making him look this bad. So don't ding him too much, guys, because he has no ignore dodge in this kit. Proxima. We got this though. Clovis had me worried because of the fact that he has so much bloody dodge. Ooh, energy damage. This guy can't take energy damage, so yeah, that's a bad move on my part, letting him get hit. But he got it done, boys. It took a while, but he got it freaking done. We're gonna take him into World Boss mode right now, and I'll show you guys a little bit more action with him, man. And we'll put him up against... I want to do that riff, but I'll do that after. I'll put him up against... Who's my featured boss for today? Nah, I don't want to do Ebony. I don't want to do the new one. I'll put him up against Scarlet Witch. Now, this guy is not meant to tank energy attacks, so keep that in mind, guys. He's not meant to tank energy attacks. He will literally melt like a paper plate, so you do not want to put him under these circumstances. Keep that in mind, okay? This is just me showing you guys what the character can do, but it's not what you should do. Even though he has all defense, you should definitely not be putting him up against blast types or energy types, because they will literally melt him based on my testing. But we'll do this anyways. Alright, boys, so we're gonna push for as fast a clear time as we possibly can here, because like I told you, boys, he is not meant to take energy attacks. He will literally melt on you. So don't let all defense fool you. He can definitely not tank energy attacks. But maybe that's just my build. If you guys have a different experience with him, let me know. But energy attacks, I just find that he takes a lot of freaking damage from it. As you can see right here, he's doing a lot more damage than he was against Clovis, or Corvus, as you guys like to correct me so often because of my bad English. Yeah, powered up, girl. Oh no, I forgot that was an iframe, and I stood in front of her waiting to try and hit her. We got this. Boom. We got it. It's a minute 30. So like you guys saw here, his DPS under ideal conditions is not too bad, but do not, I cannot stress this enough, do not put him against energy attacking characters. You will notice that he takes a lot of damage. But if you put him up against physical attacking characters, you'll do very well. But that's all I have for this one, guys. Like always, thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else you guys want to see with Killmonger, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to have him at tier 2 anytime soon, because of the fact that I'm prioritizing other characters like my Luna Snow, maybe even my Quasar. But if you guys want to see him at tier 2, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and do that for you guys, okay? Till next time, boys. Peace out.